The future of health care heads back to court tomorrow. 3 federal judges in New Orleans will hear arguments on whether the Affordable Care Act is constitutional.
KXAN's Wes Rappaport highlights the court battle and its potential effect on Texas.
Healthcare costs continue to be an issue, and a lot of people in Texas are still uninsured.
Part of the work Corey Hattemer does at Foundation Communities is sign Texans up for health insurance. The nonpartisan nonprofit has enrolled nearly 30,000 people through the healthcare marketplace in the last 5 years.
We've seen what a difference it can make for people, both in terms of having access to health insurance when they wouldn't otherwise, but also in terms of having protections.
Lawyers with the Texas Public Policy Foundation will deliver arguments in federal court Tuesday, representing 2 people who face higher healthcare costs through the ACA.
There is an injury to people like our clients, fairly healthy people who may have to delay other purchases or take longer to save, to save money or to get ahead in their own businesses because of the burden of this cost.
Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is leading a multi-state effort to repeal the Affordable Care Act, but the state, which is behind this federal lawsuit, hasn't come up with a plan to replace it.
Legislators did nothing to address our worst in the nation uninsured rate. No bills passed. And now on top of that, our state attorney general is suing to overturn the Affordable Care Act, which would leave 1.7 million Texans uninsured. It would take their health coverage away.
With some uncertainty about the future of health care, Hattemer says nonprofits like hers will still be with Texans each step of the way.
We know that we'll be here regardless of what happens, and we'll help people navigate the healthcare landscape regardless.
Wes Rappaport, KXAN News.
Judges could take several months to make a decision, and whoever loses is not likely to let the case end here. The decision could be appealed all the way to the Supreme Court.
As we mentioned, this case will be heard by a 3-judge federal panel of judges at the 5th Circuit in New Orleans. 2 of those judges were appointed by Republicans. Jennifer Elrod was appointed by President George W. Bush. President Trump appointed Kirk Engelhardt to the court. Carolyn King was appointed to the court by Jimmy Carter. Last month, Governor Greg Abbott signed a bill to help Texans with pre-existing conditions get health insurance coverage. The bill extends the state's temporary health insurance risk pool that was scheduled to end this year. The bill was written with this legal battle in mind. State Senator Kelly Hancock calls it a safety net for Texans with pre-existing conditions. The bill is already in effect.